Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of our NASCAR 21 Ignition Career Mode. I hope you're all having a great day. Today, we have the Indianapolis road course coming your way here. Now, just 3 races remain in the regular season, so we're running out of time, but we are comfortably inside the playoffs with 3 wins on the season. Technically, 4 if you want to count the one where our game crashed, but pretty much nothing is going to change in the playoff situation here. So we're just going to see what happens now as you see that there's nearly 100 points difference here between Alex Bowman and Christopher Bell, but that's actually not really what we're looking at because Cody Ware, he's in the red. He's not even in the top 30. So Bell is actually the last driver in on the playoffs, and he's still got a 44-point advantage over the first guy out of Chris Buescher. So he should be comfortably in still, but let's not waste any time. Let's head to the Indianapolis GP. All right, on track here from the Indianapolis road course. And we're in group qualifying, but that doesn't matter. I'm still going to just do that one and done approach as we seem to always do here at the road courses for qualifying. So if we make it to Q2, that's cool. But if we don't, it's whatever now. As this is certainly, in my opinion, one of the better races of the season in 2021. I'm just going to say it. You know, the ending sucked and how that was handled. But other than that, I thought the racing was really, really good beforehand. So now with the recent patch, there has been some changes to these road courses. We're not going to get penalized now if we go a little bit wide because they've changed the corner cutting, I guess, parameters, I guess you could call it here, around these road courses. So we can have a little bit more leeway. We're not going to have our race ruined because we went wide out of a corner, which is really a nice change. Okay, where did we qualify? Probably, wow, 19th. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that, actually. So we've been doing a little bit better with our road course qualifying. We don't make it to Q2, but I'm not too concerned. So, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Road course.
I look no different than him right now. All right, we're ready to go here from Indianapolis. Where is Almirola going? Underway. So in the last patch that just came out a few days ago with the next gen mode and stuff and corner cutting changes, I didn't see anything about stages being fixed where if you have stages on, your stage 3 points don't count. I didn't see anything about that being fixed. So we're leaving stages off still for the time being until we have official confirmation from someone that they fixed it because obviously there's no point in even running stage 3 if you're not going to get stage points or points at all, I should say. Almirola, he's slipping that car out there. He's going for a bit of a ride now as everybody looking like they're going to get through this area nice and clean. A very sketchy area, just played it safe, and now we're going to try and make a run at Kurt Busch down towards the left-hander. Very tight corner, very hard braking zone right here. I'm going to just try and just make sure we're at least up the inside of him. Even Almirola will get up the inside of, actually. So P17 we're in. Not too bad of a first lap so far. I'm pretty happy with where we're currently stacked up. Oh, contact in front of us between Blaney, the 12, the 20. Sorry, Christopher. This is a good track. So far, if this first half a lap is a sign of anything, we got a lot of potential here with the Indianapolis road course in this game now. As I got to brake way earlier for this corner. I screwed this one up really bad in qualifying and actually did great right there. Good stuff. Good first lap here up to P15 behind that 17 car. I don't know if I've got much more on this lap for him, but I think we have a top 10 car, which is going to be really, really good for us here now. As you can just see, though, I'm on the stable setup, and I am slipping around like crazy right there. So we just lost a lot of time. We're over a second behind now at the end of the first lap. We gained about half of the gap that we were behind back already, so we're looking good here as we head down to the braking zone. Just trying to get a little bit closer, use it up a little bit there, send one up the inside of the 17. Catch Buescher a little bit off guard, but I just couldn't get the power down quite like he could. I'm not going to be afraid to, rough these guys up a little bit, why not? But let's just see if we can do that right there. Nice little pass, actually, on that 17. You can see the car, this is only lap 2, and it's slipping out like that. That's slightly concerning for the remainder of the race here in Indianapolis, but we'll just kind of try to manage it the best we can as we go. And now closing in on Austin Cindric. Congratulations, by the way, to Austin Cindric on his Daytona 500 victory in real life in the 2 car. I would love to hear what you guys thought about the Daytona 500. I thought it was pretty good. One of the better ones in the last few years, that's for sure. So I think I really don't know if you could have asked for a much better start to the next gen car than what we saw with the Daytona 500, because you had really everything you want in the Daytona 500. I mean, really good side-by-side racing. It had, I think there was only one time of that whole race where it was, just single file the whole way through and boring. So that's pretty good. And, 3 wide, 3x3x3 seems to be pretty well non-existent with this next-gen car so far with the plate package, which that's a little bit unfortunate because it takes away that just anxiety of any second these guys are going to just lose it. But there was still that element there with even when they were just 2x2, and that last, I think, 40 lap run when it was really close on field with Bubba Wallace up there, Kyle Busch, who else was up there? The Penske guys of Cindric and Blaney working together, and Keselowski, he wrecked about half the field, I think, in that race, but there was just so much intensity going on right there with everybody. You could tell they were pushing so hard. Obviously, the end, got a little chaotic there with the wrecking, but overall, I felt like it was a really good race, a really good finish. Cindric, he was right on that fine line, I felt like, of being clean, but going a little bit, hard to win that race with shoving Blaney up towards the wall, and as soon as Bubba came up to him, he went and shoved him down. But overall, I felt like Cindric really didn't do anything wrong, and I felt like he deserved that win. So congratulations to him. I kind of gotta feel bad for Keselowski, who all those years in the 2 car tries to win the Daytona 500, can't do it. Cindric hops into the 2 car, wins the Daytona 500. So feel a little bit for Brad, but at the same time, I don't feel for Brad because he went and wrecked I don't know how many cars in that race. So overall, though, I thought it was a really good Daytona 500. Hello, Harrison, or Matt DiBenedetto, that is, sorry. Now the problem is for the another 8 or 9 months that this game is out while the real season's underway, we're going to be calling these guys by their old or new names now, and whoever's in that car, oh, DiBenedetto, oh my goodness, he's wide, he saves it, what a save in the 21. We're gaining 1 spot per lap, I think, and then that's really as far as it's going right now, because it's taking me the whole lap to get to another car, and then by the time I get past that car, the next car is a little bit too far out. And I see a good pack right here with Hamlin and McDowell in them, so we might be able to click off a couple cars a lap, but I feel like we got one of the fastest cars on the track right now. Oh, we got a crash. Oh, Truex, Larson, Hamlin's off, or not off, Hamlin's slow, but Larson's off in the sand. Truex is around, and into the top 10 we go. Things you like to see. We'll get a replay right here if we can, if I remember in editing. So here's what happened to Kyle Larson. He actually went wide, wrecked himself, and how does Truex pile in? Oh, it looks like Truex made the same mistake. What's the odds of that? They make the same mistake, same corner. So there's Truex right there, and yeah, same mistake from the 19 that the 5 car made, and around both of them go. Kyle Larson looks like, he's backwards, and Truex ends up, I think, behind Larson. No, he can't, right? Because here he is. He's going there, and Larson's going to pull in front of him. They're going to be side by side. They're going to be just about 3 wide here into the little side by side S's, we'll call it. Truex had another moment. He wrecked again. Truex stops. Oh, he saved it, but gets going and loses a lot of track position. I'm going to send one up the inside here of Michael McDowell. I don't really care if I run through him, so I'm just going to sail it off in there. And sure enough, a clean pass up into P8. We are just, keeping the nose clean, doing a really good job. I'm very curious to see in the video you would have seen what happened by now, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm really curious to see how the heck Larson and Truex crashed where they did. Bit of a weird spot to have an accident with 2 cars. So just want to say shout out to everybody still, hanging around and supporting the Ignition series. It didn't turn out to be the series we were hoping it would be with the way the game was. But I think we've done a good job with what we've got, and the video style has certainly changed if you compare it from the first couple of episodes to now and whatnot, but we still have the iRacing career mode series where we can really crank up the production. And if you watch the Daytona 500 video I just put out with that series, I mean, what a video it was, what a race it was, and I'm excited to see where that one goes in the future here. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody out here being supportive of this series. Does mean a lot to me now, and we're slowly reeling in the number 8 of Tyler Reddick here. I think I might have braked a little bit too late. No, we're actually going to be okay. And I don't know what's going on with the grass right there, But there's something weird with that grass. I don't know. The coloration, the color is just, the saturation or something. Something ain't right, I can tell you that much. Now, what I can tell you as well, this car is falling off. The tires not feeling as good. The braking not feeling as good with these tires anymore. And it's just, this car right now still drives okay, but certainly it's I'm having to pedal it around these corners a lot more. We have run down Mr. Tyler Reddick here in these closing laps. I can kind of catch him off guard. They don't, yeah, you know what? You can really do a late dive like that, and they will still give you the room most of the time. So if that was like F1, oh god, that would have been the end of my race. But these guys here in NASCAR 21, they don't really have that like full defensive kind of style. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh no. Nice pass we made, but we paid the price right there. Let's get him back. Little switchback here on Tyler Reddick. Brake early here. Give him the space that he needs to make the corner. And there we go, up into P7. You know, this whole episode has just been a slow crawl forward. But we're making ground. We haven't been penalized. No invalidated lap time, thank goodness. And you know what? I'm having a good time with this track so far. I love the road courses in this game. They are a genuine blast to drive. Definitely the most fun I've had with road racing in a NASCAR game. I think my only sad part is about how much fun we have with these road courses is I really wish I could use my steering wheel right here that you can probably see at the very bottom of the camera. But with the way the wheels are in this game, it's just not playable. And the game, that's one thing they haven't really seemed to care about working on is making the wheels playable, which is frustrating because I want to use my wheel. We might even try it at some point again, but it's definitely not going to be, you know, anytime soon. We could maybe look at maybe doing it at the Roval or something, but we'll see. But past the 41, sorry, of Cole Custer, and we are up into P6. I mean, we're going to have 3 laps to go through 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. I see Chase Elliott up there. I see Joey Logano. I mean, I wouldn't write off a top 5, even a 2nd place finish. 3 laps to go. I also got to say, I'm with the hardest AI difficulty here at Indianapolis, they have nailed the AI because they've got it right in that sweet spot where if I have a sloppy lap, I'm going to lose time, I'm going to gain time. But if I nail my laps, we can just slowly but surely inch a little bit closer lap after lap. I feel like they've got a really strong balance with AI here at Indianapolis. You know, most tracks is very hit or miss, you know, especially the mile and a halves or just most of the ovals in general. The hardest AI is just, well, way too hard, where everybody's full throttle, including yourself, but you're still losing multiple seconds per lap. That just doesn't make sense. And then sometimes it's too easy. So right here, though, Indianapolis, great balance with the AI. I don't know who the leader is, because Larson wrecked, Truex spun, Byron's in 2nd. I can see him up there. But whoever the leader is long gone. Like, I cannot see them anywhere. Like, we're going to come around here and try and look for a car, and I don't think we're going to see them. Is it? Oh, no, I'm going in a little bit hot. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chastain. That was all my bad. I was just moving into there, and somehow we at least don't wreck ourselves, so we're going to be okay. But I didn't see the leader, I can tell you that much. Is Chase Briscoe the leader? That would be really awkward compared to, oh, I did it again. Final lap. I did it again on Chastain. Oh my goodness. As I was saying, that would be really awkward if Briscoe was leading compared to what we talked about at the beginning of the episode. The tires, you know, they've been dead here in these closing laps, and we paid the price for it. And it looks like it's going to be P6 here from the Indianapolis road course. I mean, I'm happy with P6. I can't really complain about that, to be honest. Overall, good race, good racing. And we're going to come through for a nice top 10 here at Indianapolis. Great AI balance. Who won? If it's Briscoe, it's going to be very awkward. We're about to find out here because I can't remember if I passed Briscoe or not throughout this race. And Chase Briscoe won by 16 seconds. Here's the rest of the finishing order, by the way, on your screen. Denny Hamlin rounds out the top 10. Kyle Larson still got P13 after his little wreck there with Truex. Now, Truex doesn't look as fortunate. Where is Truex? Where is he? Martin Truex Jr. is somewhere. The number 19 is going to be 35th. Martin Truex Jr. is 35th. Oh, he's still driving. We still got cars driving, but I don't expect the finishing position to change. Keselowski down 37th. Alex Bowman 39th. I'm assuming something might have happened to those two, so let's see if we can find out what happened to them as well. So I found out what happened to Alex Bowman. He actually goes up and over. Watch this right here. He gets up on the curbs and just whoop, up and over he goes into the barrier. Oh my goodness. So here's what happened to Brad Keselowski. Is it going down through this little chicane right here? Well, Rick Ware has a bit of an issue. Sorry, that's not Rick Ware. That's the 43 of Eric Jones. But Keselowski just stops and basically plows into him. And then he's getting turned around here by Rick Ware Racing, who is not very patient. Timmy Hill as well. Quinn Half. They're all just going to plow through him. Eventually gets it going, though, in the right direction. Alright, so that wraps it up for this episode, and just 2 races remain in the regular season, and now we can add Chase Briscoe to the playoffs. So, he is in quite comfortably here now as he gained 16 positions, and remember when I said Christopher Bell was safe? Well, now is Briscoe actually safe, or is Bell actually safe? So Briscoe's got 281 points. He needs to be in the top 30. He is going to make it. So Briscoe is in the top 30 right now. He'd be about 28th or 29th, right in there, between LaJoie and Newman, which puts him in the playoffs, which means Christopher Bell is now out of the playoffs when I said he was going to be safe. So that, like I said, a bit awkward. He is going to need about 50 points on his side here, or hope that Briscoe falls outside of the top 30 with a rough Michigan and Daytona. So we'll see what happens there. But as always, of course, if you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch this episode and other ones on the channel. And in the next one, we head to Michigan and then the Daytona regular season finale in the episode following. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.